Imagine a world where the mundane is extraordinary, where the commonplace is a marvel of science. Welcome to the unexpected universe of paint drying. Yes, you heard it right, paint drying. It's far more than just watching colour settle on a surface. It's a symphony of chemistry, physics, and even a dash of meteorology. The moment a brush strokes a surface with paint, a complex process begins. It's not simply a matter of liquid turning into a solid. No, it's a fascinating dance of molecules and elements. The paint, a cocktail of pigments for colour, binders to hold those pigments in place, and solvents to keep everything liquid, begins to interact with the air the second it's exposed. The solvents, often water in latex paints or mineral spirits in oil-based varieties, start to evaporate. This evaporation is the first step in the transformation from wet to dry, but here's the twist. As the solvents evaporate, they leave behind the pigments and binders. This process, known as coalescence, allows the paint to stick to the surface. The binders, polymers by nature, start to get closer and interlink, forming an adhesive, robust film. This film is what we see and touch when we say the paint is dry. However, the science doesn't stop there. The drying process can be influenced by the temperature and humidity of the environment. A warmer room might speed up evaporation, while a more humid space might slow it down. This delicate balance of conditions is why professional painters often have to be part-time meteorologists. They need to know how the day's weather will affect the paint's drying time. Yet, even when the paint feels dry to the touch, it's not quite done. A process called curing is still underway. This is the time when the paint reaches its maximum hardness and durability. It's a slow process that can take weeks, even months, depending on the type of paint and the conditions. So, the next time you find yourself observing a freshly painted wall, take a moment to appreciate the complex dance of molecules that took place. Remember that what might seem like a simple, even boring process is actually a fascinating orchestration of science. To summarize, the process of paint drying is far from dull. It starts with evaporation, transitions into coalescence as the paint forms a film, and ends with curing, giving the paint its ultimate hardness and durability. And all of this is influenced by the atmospheric conditions of temperature and humidity. In the end, paint drying isn't just about waiting for colour to settle. It's about witnessing an invisible ballet of elements and conditions. It's about understanding that even in the most mundane, there's a world of wonder waiting to be discovered. So, go ahead, watch that paint dry. It's more exciting than you think.